Hello, everybody. Bravo,
Yo, hello.
introduce yourself. It's your show.
Time for the show. Okay. Welcome everyone. I'm Revolucoin. I'm gonna do this in dark. Uh, my commentators themselves.
Hi, I
hello.
am.
Deku goes first because he's the best.
Okay. Okay, I'm Deku with R. I'll be commentating Rebels Run. I hope he gets a good run.
Very
That's it.
knowledgeable. Very knowledgeable person. Deku holds the world record of every category except this one.
Wow.
Yep.
See,
Rebels
it's
holds the
another
record for this one.
really amazing runner. They both really. It's a big honor running for them.
And hello, I'm Critical Sid. I'm also here. I'm not as good as these guys, especially not in this category. But I know a lot about the game because I've been stuck with it since 2013. So I'm happy to help commentate.
Well, I'm gonna focus mostly on gameplay. I'll try my best. So I'm gonna handle the dirty guys. So with luck, and whoever wants to do the countdown, I'm ready to begin.
Yep, up to you guys.
In that case, I'll count you down, Ravo, from 3 and on go. So 3, 2, 1, go.
So okay, I
Let's
lose.
go. So this is Sonic Heroes. The game has 4 teams, which all consist of 3 characters. Where we're running Team Dark, where we'll have Shadow as the speed, Rouge as the flight, and Omega as the power character. He has to make use of all of the formations optimally, though obviously we would like to be in speed for the most time. Speed is not actually the fastest character though, and you'll see that later on in this first stage.
Yep.
I'll try to explain as much until we get there. But yeah, with speed, what he'll mostly be doing is he'll try to either get rocket excels where his teammates boost him forward, or whenever he does one and the teammates are not there, he'll get a kick, still a little bit of speed. Every now and then he tries to get some speed from light dashing or going trails of rings as well. And yeah, this first section is pretty much try to stay in speed as much as possible, and he has some pretty good moves for that.
Yep, you're gonna see a trick in coming up in like 30 seconds, and it's the main trick of the run. So I'm gonna explain it a bit before we get there. So we said earlier that the speed character is not the fastest character. That's because there's a trick you can do with the flight character, where you damage the speed character. In this case, is Shadow.
Rouge?
Oh, the
He's
cannon
just getting
told
coffee,
you.
don't worry.
But yeah, you damage Shadow in such a way that when you put a wall between the fly character and Shadow, you will get some interesting results. It's coming up in like 10 seconds. Hopefully Rebel can get it.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially he's going to be using his robots to trick the game into on the moments that Shadow is damaged.
There
we go.
Oh, that was super
trick-
high.
That was very high. He tricks the game into thinking that the flight formation is complete, even though it isn't, because Shadow is stunned on the
Yeah.
ground.
Wow.
But so they'll still interact.
Oh, okay.
no.
Funny moment,
Barely.
but I
That was
took
nice.
points. Yeah.
But yeah, whenever the game is in that state, it acts as if every formation interaction is still intact. But since the speed character can't move, you instead get like high speeds as you get pulled towards the speed character. There's a wall in between. You kind of bounce off of the wall to get all of that speed in the opposite direction, and that is going to be the main trick in this entire run. Because Dark
Yep.
is full of them.
Yep, exactly. And you saw that we got a lot of height. That's because the wall is like angled kind of like diagonally. So that makes you get a lot of height. Like the direction you get kind of depends on the wall. Most spot boosts are more like horizontals, but this one is like you get a lot of height, so you can just like skip the whole stage basically. Alright, looks like Rebel got it again. Hopefully we can land.
Okay, let's
I
go.
already got it, let's go.
Nice.
And he's right at the final bobsled section. The game has these nice little sections every now and then where you just you use your team members and depending to just get through something like this. Seaside Hill has them. Let's see, Bullet Station has them. Though we won't see them.
Wow, that was scary.
Yeah.
That was very scary.
Oh yeah, Mystic Mansion has them, I think.
Oh yeah, Mystic Mansion has them.
Keep here, but I decided to not do it because it's still kinda new and I fail it. Let's
Yeah,
chill.
there's like a little jump you can do.
Thing is that it's
but-
not really hard, but it saves like 5 seconds, and if I die, time loss is like 1 minute or something.
Yeah,
Oh.
considering you didn't get the
Just playing.
Yeah, exactly. If you got the checkpoint, maybe you would have gone for it, but like the risk is just too big.
Okay,
No,
now
I think
having one of the
universe.
hardest stages in the run.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
So, like a lot of the babus that you'll be seeing today are the result of Revo's nonsense, as I like to call it. He just completely tore this category a new one with all of the babus that he found. And you going for both of them in this case, Revo?
Almost all of them.
Okay.
Almost.
Almost all of them.
Not the
All
first
right.
one here.
That's fair. There are some that are so hard that it's like you don't want to do them unless you're trying for an individual level speedrun, especially not on a marathon. Because like the estimate accounts for some failed babus, but they usually lose you like minutes if you fail them, and save you minutes if you get them.
True.
Yep. You really gotta consider the risk and reward for this category.
Okay.
Like there's just some bot boosts that are not worth this. Like the first bot boost would only save 20 seconds, and there's bot boosts that save up to 3 minutes. So you really gotta pick your bot boosts in this round. You can't like go for all of them.
Yeah, I pretty much just learned this game to understand how bubbles works. Just for you guys to understand what's going on when I watch you. But well, one thing led to another, and
Here we are. Coming up is a hard trick. Hopefully he gets it. Manipulating the robot in the perfect position. Looks good. Let's go.
Let's go right to the end of the stage.
yeah, this is a kinda relatively new ball boost. I actually found, I don't know, I guess I got lucky with this one, honestly.
Hmm. I mean, that's how the best tricks are found, by complete luck. That's how we found bot boosting to begin with, complete luck.
Yeah,
it was
pretty
found
much.
accidentally. Who knows what speedrunning this game would be now if bot boosting weren't found.
Oh no, I just realized that I didn't practice the hook, and it's like the most
Got
important
several
part of the
steals by
run.
accidents. It's only the most important part of the run to you, Revo. I'm sorry, this is hard to break it to you.
I can save 10 seconds or lose 5, I don't know.
Boss time.
Yeah, there's a strat where you can like almost one-shot the boss, and it's like a 5-frame window. So you
Yeah,
can
I stole the
get it.
strat from the task, literally.
Yep.
This man just looks at a task and you're like, yeah, I can do
Oh,
Ah. The
Well,
character's
this is my
got
backup.
damage.
that. That's fine, I'll just chase him down until he lands on the beach and then do the usual, just shoot
Fire dunk
an
him
Eggman
down.
in the head. Gotta make sure you get Eggman right on the head, just so that you do the most amount of damage.
Yep.
actually, this is the time on my PB I had a big disaster here. But
Wow, that's
actually,
pretty
this was like 25, 20 seconds, I think, and I can get like 10 seconds with the strat if works, but I got my teammates bopped, so well, couldn't do the fire dunk.
Yeah, it works with every team too. It's like pretty sure it's the one of the few stages that he's actually played with every team. Like you've messed with Bullet Station or Team Rose, pretty sure, but that's that's about it.
Let's hope the station goes well, but now we're in Metropolis. What else can go wrong?
Yeah. Yeah, he says like one of the hardest stages in the run about Ocean Palace. He's kind of made every stage one of the most hardest stages in the run.
Especially Ocean Palace, I would say, but yeah.
Yeah, because of the giant bob boost at the end for Ocean Palace, that one is actually way more precise than he made it look.
Yeah, he made it look super free, but totally not. Yeah, this is one of the most chill stages. There's no crazy bob boosts, although there are some bob boosts that save like a decent amount of time, but not that much compared to the other stages.
Yeah. And this is also where we're going to be seeing a little bit more of level ups. He's going to be getting some levels for the various formations. Every formation can level up to 3 times. You can get those by either hitting a checkpoint in that formation or by picking up an item around the stage that gives a specific level up. And then the robots each give a level up after you destroy 5, which is actually luck based. It's one of the 2 formations that you're not in whenever you are.
We're gonna be seeing that, especially in the boss fight.
Okay.
Especially
I tried to be
Especially
safe
level.
and say, okay, let's. That was a mistake. Let me go.
So this is actually the location that bob boosting first got found.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not actually faster there for every category, but for Team Dark it certainly is. So, since they have a lot of robots to destroy, before they can get the bridge down, and well, they also have a bridge kit, but bob boost goes fast. We like bob boost; it'll go fast.
Yep.
Zoomies.
The zoom
Yeah,
is-
Grand Metro doesn't have any big bubbles, but have a lot of small bubbles. Few that save like just 5 seconds.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's because it's got so many walls and so many doors that you can't really skip the stage.
Yeah, it's just so many barriers.
Exactly. Then there's another like small bob boost right here. You also saw that Revo actually managed to destroy all of the robots with Rouge, which normally doesn't do any damage, but starting at level 2, Rouge's attack does do damage, so that is one of the reasons to get the level ups.
Got it.
And let's see. At level 1, Rouge's attack just kind of bounces to other enemies. At level 2, it starts doing damage. Level 3, it attracts rings, which is not useful in the run whatsoever, but it's there.
Yeah, it's only really useful for ILs and getting team blasts, but yeah, not useful here. Revo's gonna be doing a glitch here. We call it flight XL jump. There we go. If you start a flight like next to the ground, you can get like a double flight and you get extra height. So he was able to skip the wait, what's that thing called? Well, it was able to skip the section.
Pole.
Yeah.
Pole, yes.
Yeah, the pole. Yeah.
You skip the
there.
pole.
Ah.
We forget what's there because we always skip it.
Yeah, pretty
I'm
much.
like, yeah, that's DLC content for me.
It's not really slow actually.
Yeah, I
like-
don't need-
Barely slower and super safe.
Exactly.
yeah, exactly.
But yeah, that's one of those nice little tricks. There are other tricks as well that will allow you to just kind of like get a little bit of extra height. That one can be hard depending on the floor that you're standing on. When you're doing it on top of cages or some other objects, it's generally a little bit more forgiving. So usually when he does a flight XL jump, he'll be either on top of a gauge or something.
Yeah, on top of an object, usually.
Essentially.
I can do better.
And there we go. A little bit more movement heavy stage right there.
Yeah, it can actually have some bubbles, but the only one that is kinda doable, I'm not doing. It's not really much time save and it's not really safe at all.
Yeah, the downside about power plants, that's a very vertical stage, and the only way we can get height with bob boost is if we have a slanted wall that's aimed upwards. It's a very rigid stage, so a lot of just straight walls, so not really a lot of easy methods to get height.
Got it.
So instead, very movement oriented. Once again, going to be getting level 2 Rouge, hopefully as fast as possible. There are actually pickups for that, so you will not really have an issue getting Rouge level 2.
Yes, you want the Rouge level 2 on a lot of stages, because it's one of the fastest ways to kill enemies.
3 damage with a single attack that bounces to other enemies. It's very powerful.
Yep. But you actually don't want level 2 Rouge when setting up buff boosts, because it makes it harder to set them up. Because sometimes you want to damage characters with Thunder Shoots, but if your Thunder Shoot destroy the enemies, then you can't do the buff boost.
Exactly.
Sometimes level 2 Rouge is actually, you don't want it.
You really gotta manage it properly.
Okay.
There's a lot of spots where you actually specifically want level, or well, some spots that you specifically want level 1 Rouge, because when you then you can just shoot Shadow at an enemy to stun them without actually getting Shadow damage, so that way you can still easily set up for the buff boost right after. So here we have elevators. Another little flight-based trick here. He actually does a Thunder Shoot Rouge's attack as soon as he hits them, which resets his flight, which means that he can just fly to the next run rather than taking each individual.
By the way, not having rings is really scary there.
Yeah.
Not scary if you're Revel. You know he's not gonna die.
And can you also do
Coming
the
up
same
on
thing
level
with the other teams as well?
Yeah, most of these tricks are work with other teams as well. Like, especially the flight-based ones. The flight-based ones are... I don't think there's really many exclusive ones in there.
I can't think of any.
Flower Glades with Charmy. That's it.
Oh yeah. That's about it.
And with Shadow, it's usually a case of pretty much anything Shadow can do, Sonic can do as well. There's some tricks involving the light dash that others would not be able to do. It's also a case of stage layouts. These elevator skips that Revo is doing, you can't necessarily do them with other teams because they have different layouts of objects.
Yeah.
Yeah, Team Sonic has to sit through the entire elevator. I can do nothing.
Only one. You're the only one. Or well, Team Rose if you're me, because you can't get elevator skip. Alright, this is also another section where level 2 Rouge is very useful, just because he has to destroy a lot of enemies to destroy some barriers. Having levels of Shadow is also quite useful here. Level 1 and level 2, Shadow starts doing more damage with his homing attack, and at level 3 he gets Wind Physics, which can be useful in some scenarios. In this case, he just wanted it for the damage.
Maybe there's like a backup when you get level 3 Shadow and you can use it to kill the golden turtle, but that's about it.
Basically.
Right, not a bad time. Nice.
Actually, that was very, very okay power plant.
Nice landing at the end.
Yep.
So before the first good moment for donations, before we have an actual team fight. If you have watched Sonic Heroes speedruns, probably you know that team fights are fun. If you don't know, actually watch it. It's very interesting.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you what happens. You'll see.
Reminder to skip cutscenes. The file timer keeps going. That's a thing I have to remember.
Ooh, and now's a good time because we've just had a donation in, $150 from Fraz Bright, and they are saying, anyone up for a Sonic Advance 3 Initiative percent speedrun? Yes, indeed. That is the goal incentive. So we are getting closer to that. I believe it's currently at $361 out of $1,000 for adding Sonic Advance 3 as a bonus game. So thank you so much for that donation. Really, really appreciate it. We also have a bid war going as well for Yoshi's Story, the Yoshi color. So do feel free to take part in that as well. But once again, thank you for the donations. Let me do this as well. In case anyone else would like to do it. Right, to Casino Pack now.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
For people wondering why I don't have any donation incentive, is because I give it everything I have for free. It's like I do everything, so don't worry. So Casino Park is a level I wouldn't call random, I wouldn't call hard. I call it cursed, because it is cursed.
Oh yeah.
It is full of tricks. Like the stages with the pinball tables are just full of tricks. One of the reasons that they are full of tricks is because whenever you switch formations on a pinball table, you switch to wherever that character is at. So right here, he used a trick to get Rouge like a ton of height, and then switch to Rouge to get way into the air and skip the first section of the stage. No problem.
Yeah, the fact that you can just teleport to the other character is just completely destroys the stages. You'll see it especially in the next stage.
And this is also another case where it's very nice that Team Dark actually has so many extra enemies, because it means we get new buff boosts.
Yeah, well,
Yep. Alright, we're gonna do the same trick again that we saw at the beginning of the stage.
Yeah, the way he actually gets the height is he makes sure that the other teammates are away from Omega, like specifically below. And then just before he gets onto the table, he does an attack which forcefully calls those teammates back to him. However, since Omega will be on the pinball table, the teammates can't actually get into formation on his hands, and instead will just fly past Omega at very high speeds way up into the air. And then again, because of the way switching on the tables works, gets nicely into wherever Rouge is.
I don't know why it's not working, but well.
Yeah, this trick is pretty precise. Hopefully he can get it within the next few attempts.
It's much nicer when you can do it with a triangle glide rather than shooting them off like this.
Yep.
Okay,
when
this
you
is
shoot them off, they do still
not-
overrun.
This is Casino Park being cursed, honestly.
Yep.
Yeah, this level has ended so many runs.
I don't know why it's not working.
Hmm.
I'm not even close for some reason. So, wait.
I think you're punching too early, I'm not sure.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Honestly, this is one of the random places on the run that I have a really smooth pace and
there
randomly
we go.
dies, and sometimes I'm really good at it. Sometimes it happens.
Whee!
But well, we are out.
There's just such a unique stage in terms of the stuff you have to do, the casino stages, that yeah, it can be very weird.
There were so many objects.
But there was a laser gate back there, by the way, but if you just get shadow damaged and then call him
Yeah,
back
just
to
go
make him
right through
recover.
it.
Yep. Shoutouts to invulnerability frames.
Yep.
Good old life frames.
And there you go, that's
Okay.
the stage.
That was Casino Park. That's honestly a normal Casino Park. Stuff like that happens very often. I mean, not losing a whole minute and a half in one single trick, but Casino Park does this.
It's very hard to have a casino park without anything going wrong.
It's fine.
It's even harder to have a Team Dark run without anything going wrong.
Bubbles are easy. This is the hard part.
Yeah, we're coming up on Bingo Highway Skip. As I mentioned earlier, stage is it's very broken because we're gonna manipulate Rouge to basically just like go basically over the core ring, and we're gonna teleport to her and skip the whole stage. The setup does take a bit of time, but it's super worth it to just skip the entire stage. The stage is very
That's the dark-
unfun casually.
Shoutouts to Darkspine Sonic
Oh yeah.
for finding this trick. It's a lifesaver, because yeah. Running
Yeah,
this
this is one of the
game.
most unfun stages in my opinion.
Oh yeah. But we have a category without all of these big skips, and this is the worst stage in that category. Simple.
Yeah, I agree. Alright, yeah. Setting up the teammate to go below the kill plane, and then we're gonna hold up as we go up the spring, because the spring blocks our control stick movement. So we can just like do inputs while bouncing on the springs. So this setup takes about 30 seconds as we're manipulating the bike character. Should be done about 10 seconds.
It's very nice to during this, you can just still manipulate your flight character, even though she is stored way off into the distance until she can.
Why did she come back? Okay.
That's a good question.
I don't know. Well, that's a shame. Gonna have to do the setup again.
It happens. It
Another 30
happens.
seconds of bounces. Oh, trust me, Bingo Highway skipping marathons is cursed.
Oh yeah.
Whee.
We.
Be
Boing.
Whee.
There's a couple more manipulations that he has to do, and he actually only has a 3-second time frame to do the first part, because after 3 seconds, Rouge will respawn automatically. That is generally the 3 seconds is the magic number, essentially. Whenever someone gets damaged, it will take 3 seconds before the infinity frames run out, and whenever someone is like off, waiting to respawn, it will take 3 seconds for them to respawn, assuming there's ground for them there. That kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's the skip.
insane.
stage.
Yeah. Fly over the stage until your
a rough
magic
skybox.
cue.
Yeah,
Say
we're
it
using
for
the
magic cue.
background as a visual cue.
Very pretty,
Here
Brad.
it is. Okay.
I've looked at it a lot over the years. It's very pretty.
Bingo. Oh, I didn't get bingo.
I didn't get bingo. Actually, I was getting it all the times in practice. It's a thing I actually never got before, and I started to get like recently.
Piece of cake.
You even got a good camera, and just yet you didn't get bingo.
Yeah,
So
it's
lucky.
I don't know how to get the camera.
There's
Something's happened.
There's a trigger.
Yeah,
at
there's a
certain
trigger.
spot, but it can be hard to hit depending on
Concentration
how
moment.
the skip goes.
Oh yeah, the most important trick's coming up. Hopefully he gets it.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
You have one more chance, Rafo. Otherwise, I'm disowning
I
you.
have another chance. Yeah. The last marathon run I did, actually, I got it both time.
You got one more chance. Hopefully he can get it.
Alright, I'm gonna let Deku explain this one because he made an entire tutorial about this stage for every team, so he knows it like best of anyone.
All right. So we mentioned earlier about the level up system. We want level 2 Rouge right now, so we're killing the enemies as a shadow. So we have a 50% chance of getting either Omega or Rouge. Getting Omega isn't bad, but we want Rouge, and we did get Rouge, so the stage is gonna be a lot easier. So yeah, when you thunder shoot all the enemies, you can like hold the also control sticks direction to manipulate your teammates into like actually killing the enemies. So if you set up everything correctly, you should kill them in 2 thunder shoots, like he's doing right now. I also have to explain the team blast. You see the timer right now is frozen, but the timer still carries over in the in-game timer, so we actually don't use the team blast. We try not to use it, even though we time the game in-game timer. But yeah, the team blast does destroy every enemy, and it only takes 5 seconds. So if a wave takes more than 5 seconds, we're gonna be team blasting, basically. Yeah, nearing the end of the stage, we're gonna do one more team blast, I think. Yep. You can do
Yeah.
this way faster without team blasting, but it's really inconsistent, so the team blast is the way to go.
Exactly. You kind of have to depend on your team member Omega doing his job well. It's the same here. The nice one about this one is that the enemies keep spawning while the team blast animation is going, so he just does it at the exact right time that the last ones have spawned by the time the team blast does his damage.
Yeah, that was pretty nice time. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have actually tried for the second last wave without Team Blast. That is actually faster, but really hard to actually make it save time. So, just gonna Team Blast.
And just to explain actually what the level ups do for Omega, because we haven't done that yet,
Oh,
that
yeah,
did
true.
actually become like a little bit relevant in that stage, and is that Omega gets a finisher for his combo. At level 1, and it's generally quite weak. At level 2, he gets like a fire one, but it spins really fast, so it still does not do too much damage. Level 3 is what he wants, then he just shoots rockets everywhere that explode.
Yeah, level 3 does incredible DPS, but level 2 does like almost no damage, so we basically never use it.
Level 3 is really useful for individual levels as well, because it builds
Oh yeah, it builds a lot of
Team
blast.
Blast like crazy.
Also, Silverlock, thank you so much for the raid. Yeah, we are doing a speedrunning marathon, so do feel free to have a look at that stuff. And back to Sonic Heroes.
This is the Rail Canyon. We're introducing rails, so you can just basically hold B. Or to get speed, you see Rebels pushing characters a lot. That's because when you press B initially on a rail, you get like an animation that gives you speed. But you get the same animation if you switch characters. So we're just gonna be switching characters a lot to get all the speed. Coming up is the up boost. You're gonna be seeing a lot of up boost from now on. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
We've had the buff boost light stages. It's buff boost heavy from here on out.
Yep. Alright, very nice. Got the first one. So we're gonna
Actually, a
land
bit
second
short,
stage.
but she'll land.
There we go.
Yeah, it's a bit short. Unfortunately, you have to take the fall here.
Full of shame.
F's in chat.
But yeah, you've seen us do buff boost of enemies before. Now we're gonna see it do it of lasers. Because we just need something that damages us, and yeah, the laser works out. Can get the checkpoint for safety. And there it is.
At first, we were only really doing buff boosts off of robots,
Aye.
and specifically the smaller robots. Then, as time
I hope it was
progresses,
good. Maybe short, I don't know.
Experiments started
It
going.
should be good.
It should be good.
It looks really short, actually. Yeah, I might land in the rails, or, well, I took the
Actually,
checkpoint.
Yeah, it looks a bit short. Maybe you can land?
Fingers crossed.
I don't think so, but it's better dying than restarting the levels. Yep.
Oh no, so close.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a very precise one.
Yeah, this is one of the more recent ones. Well, I don't know how recent it is, but compared to the other ones, it is kind of recent, I guess.
Nice, getting the one up there.
Yeah, you want to be getting ranks, because
And
you
range,
can
yeah.
die.
Just die.
easily.
So yeah, at first we only just used the little small robots, then started experimenting with flying robots. Now we even do buff boosts off of lasers.
This one might be actually long. Wow. I think I can land, but
Nah, I think it's
hard.
good.
Alright, cannon fire. We do buff boosts of cannon fire as well. Big hammer robots. also
Yeah,
now.
we found so many setups that we can just buff boost off of anything right
It's
now.
crazy.
You don't like this? Ah,
Oh, it's so close.
actually,
Let's go.
Nice. Barely made it.
wow. So this is why I call this section the mid-game kill, because actually this just started.
Not bad.
Now there's the like bottleneck of the run actually.
Time for the infamous one.
Yep. For everything. Probably not for chaotics. I don't know.
It's still pretty tricky on chaotics, but at least you don't have to buff boost.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
this is
fun.
the buff boost that saves the most time in the entire game. It saves 3 minutes. Like, all the buff boosts you've seen save up to like 1 minute or something. It saves 3, so you really want to make sure you get it. 30 minutes is a lot of time.
This is a buff boost that originally started with only Team Sonic, and then Revo just thought it's like, I could find a setup for Team Dark. I could do this.
Actually, I found another setup for Team Dark, and then Allegro found the one I'm using.
Yeah,
Right,
the one
right,
we're
right.
using currently.
That's true. Lego found this setup. The initial setup you found was still really crazy to me.
Yeah, we're doing it off the Rhino.
Yeah.
So it was.
Hopefully, I don't need it because it's my last resource if I have a last life.
Oh, good luck. Oh,
Maybe,
this
maybe,
looks
maybe,
so
maybe.
close.
Damn.
Well, those hurt the most.
Oh,
Those hurt
I
the
needed the
most.
fly axle.
Yeah.
So yeah, this stage normally you see those giant cannons that you get shot by. As a result, you travel a lot and you kind of just go from section to section. The sections line up quite nicely at some points. So thanks to that, we can go from one of the earliest sections all the way to the final cannon. And
If you can get the backup.
Yeah, I'm gonna try once this to see if I can see light.
This is the original setup.
Okay.
Oh.
So basically, that was the original setup. Almost worked actually, but the red eye and
would have screamed if you got that one.
Oh yeah. That would have been crazy.
Other aspect of bot boosting that we haven't covered yet is that whenever you fly, ooh, this
Good.
looks very nice. Nice real landing.
Let's
Excellent.
go.
I think I'm gonna just going there.
Yeah, just go for the gates of hell. Just try to clip through the door. It's fine.
There's another escape that is easier, but I don't know.
A little bit slower, but at least you get the first try every time. The door clip can troll you sometimes. I thankfully got it pretty quickly, so it was like same speed.
But yeah, the thing that he does with the bot boost is after he gets shadow damaged, he starts a bit of a flight that pulls the formation back towards shadow at a very high speed. And if you hold the control stick in a direction, you can get all of that speed just as your general movement speed. It really helps to get to the wall that you want to bot boost off of.
Yeah, and the speed you get for Team Dark is a lot higher compared to like Team Sonic, so it really helps out for this trick in particular. Alright, coming up on Egg Albatross. This is
Yeah,
like
Albatross.
3 phases, and you see the egg hulk up top? That's the first boss we fought. One of the trickiest bosses. Hopefully you can get it. Get a nice
Hopefully.
kill. They're gonna be using Omega mostly.
I don't like this.
Also, this fight is cycle based, so if you get a slow fight and you're off the wrong cycle, it gets really awkward. Let's see if you can still get a nice fight.
The nice thing is that you can just call it back to the initial platform.
You don't have to chase it down. Alright, pretty good.
Well, that was not terrible.
pretty good.
Just
Yeah,
the second
you got a
cycle
lot
was
worse.
a bit derpy, but okay, we survived.
Alright, so you guys like Frog Forest? Because we're not gonna see much of it.
If you do like Frog Forest, I'm so sorry.
Yep.
And if you like
dangerous
Lost
stage.
Jungle,
A lot of
I'm
people
sorry.
play
Probably I'm gonna play it today, but I completely made it disappear.
It's like
I lost the jungle.
I feel your pain. I love Frog Forest, but it's so open with angled walls and everything that on every team it's just so broken. It's too open. Too much room to
Yeah.
play with.
Like there's like no walls in the stage that stop you, no barriers. It's just mob boost free. Oh, well. Okay, there you go. Gonna try for the IL variant. Try to land directly on the goal ring.
I should be fine. Somewhere around.
Good, I think.
Somewhere around.
You gotta have a very good feel for where it is, because you usually don't have a good camera for it.
Yeah, that camera.
Let's go.
Ooh, let's go.
Let's go. Orientation.
Hey.
He's really good with visual cues and everything. And yeah, that was very nice.
As always.
Very normal stage.
Yeah, very normal.
Yeah, absolutely.
So should I give one try?
One.
Okay, one.
Give one try to your latest experiment.
On this
Yeah,
2
this was
days ago.
Yeah, very recent. We can get the stage down to 40 seconds. Let's see if we can get it.
Whoa, almost got it actually.
Wow.
That was
yeah.
surprisingly close. But yeah, it's still in
Okay.
the early versions. It's
It's a
not
swamp, so
very
be
good.
careful. At least.
It
Right.
is a swamp, so be careful. How many times have you heard that line in the past few days, Revo?
Okay, now let's show you how the level actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of the most movement-oriented stages.
Yeah, I love it. Just
Yeah,
has
one of the
so
most
many
fun.
small skips everywhere.
Yeah, coming up another little slope jump here.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, this is just essentially going to be a lot of cool movements until we get to one like an actual bob boost later on the stage. If there's anything more that the host wants to say, I think this would be a good stage to do with it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, I could do that. So, let's have a look. Currently, we're sitting at $7,487 out of 9,000, which is our target, which is pretty doable actually. Still got lots of time. The bonus game that there is an incentive for is Sonic Advance 3, currently at $361 out of $1,000 goal for that one, so that is not too far off either. Also, if you want to change the colour of Yoshi, that's going to be on Yoshi's story later, you can do that. Highest bid at the moment is $5, so everything is to play for in terms of that, so your favourite colour could be part of the stream, so do feel free to do that. In terms of the marathon, let's have a look. So, fastest first spring spectacular, which is this, raising money for OAR, the Organisation for Autism Research. Your donation will put to immediate use to fund research, deliver resources, and support major programs. 83 cents for every dollar you contribute directly funds their programs, and all donations are fully tax deductible. For more info, please visit www.researchautism.org or use the command !charity in chat. So, do you guys? Yeah, make sure you have a look. There's a lot of other stuff to go on with as well.
So, that last bob boost that Revo just tried, it actually has the potential to skip this entire alligator section. Unfortunately, he got stopped a little bit early, right before it. But still, small section skipped and got to the start of the small alligator
Oh,
section.
here comes the Croco.
Here comes. He's angry. This alligator is genuinely scary because Team Dark on their Team Blast, they have a time stop mechanic. The alligator does not care about a time stop. He just goes.
Yeah, it just does not care.
Actually, that was a very decent Lost Jungle second try. And yeah, actually, I did the marathon save setup, marathon friendly for Get or Escape. That was actually intended stopping there. Because actually, I'm short on lives. If I didn't, I would actually have tried. But, you know, after trying the Lost Jungle skip, when I died just Swamp is dangerous, well, right there I decided, okay, I'm not having another.
That is fair. The full one is very difficult.
I'm working on it, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's very difficult. So since I have one life, I'm gonna do.
So sadly, no manipulation strats for this one to make them jump
Yeah,
off.
but it didn't
for
work.
This one.
let's go for the
I like how
classic
we
one.
just I like how we just haven't really addressed the fact that we made the first team jump off at all. Just
Yeah.
let him get away from the box, Revo.
Knuckles.
He's stuck. Knuckles is stuck. Knuckles stuck.
Yeah.
Door stuck.
Die, Knuckles.
There it
Okay,
is.
just a normal team 2.
Oh yeah, this can take so much time because the teammates can get stuck on the boxes like you saw.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry, but no time.
Yeah, that was unfortunate, but we're fine. We're fine.
Yeah, exactly. We do try to kind of manipulate them to get them into a good position. The nice thing about those fights is that the movement of the opposing team is based on the inputs that you do on your own controller. So you can actually get consistent results with it. Whenever there's not a manipulation to actually make them jump off, it gets really hard to do them. To really
Yeah,
fully manipulate it.
For the one I try actually is frame perfect, but well, something works. I don't know.
Exactly.
But there are some really interesting manipulations. For example, I think it's being Rose versus Sonic. That if you don't press anything, the other team dies at like 33 seconds or something. Or it's the other way.
But only
Yeah,
on the
Team Sonic
European
versus
version.
Oh, the European one takes 10 seconds, and I think the American one takes 33. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can just press nothing, and, and they just jump off. Alright, coming up on Hand Castle. This is a stage where they say that the castle goes upside down, but we just get warped to a different section, so it's kind of lame.
Yeah, true.
Sorry to ruin the magic.
Sorry
This
if
is
I
a door.
broke your childhood.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a door.
I'm sorry, guys.
It's sometimes solid. It's doing a very good job of being solid today.
Yeah, that's what doors normally do.
There we go.
There you go.
So yeah, that skips another section of turning upside down and right side up again. Shadow just kind of went off.
I had to team blast.
Yeah. You were none of the same section anymore. Nice little ramp jump to get up here. This stage is actually home to what used to be the biggest spot boost in the run. But,
Yeah, this was one of the first ones we found.
Mm-hmm. Then more and more stuff got found, and it's like this one your baby.
Yeah. It's also one of the easiest,
Mm-hmm.
so it's recommended for beginners usually.
Exactly. Because the thing is, with Bapus, you can very much also overshoot. With this one, that's impossible. There's just a wall that stops you, and you don't actually need all that much speed to get to that wall. But the nice thing is that all of these upside down sections just kind of align with each other. So you just all you have to do is get a Bob boost, let yourself go, and it takes you to the final one.
Yep.
Okay.
This would be a good time if the host wants to say something. Because we're just kicking here, nothing much happening.
Yeah, no worries. Let's have a look. So, did you know all weekend long your donation to OER gets you entered to win daily prizes offered by members of the Fastest First community? When donating, be sure to sign up for a speedrun.com account and include your Twitch username so we can easily find you for awarding the prizes. And that is quite a lot of things to have a look for, so definitely have a look at this list and see what you can win. So much to play for.
I love that little setup at the end there, where you're just making
Yeah.
teammates respawn. in the
Actually, I
right
forgot that I
sandbar
have to
spot.
hold neutral. The door.
Nice.
Power balance adjustment needed.
Alright. Not
Hey,
a
more
spooky
fun.
stage. Time for more spooky.
Time to get more spooky. So we're talking about Frog Forest being super open, so what about indoors ball boost?
We are inside of a mansion right now. Surely we cannot find a way to Bob boost here, is what we used to say.
Yeah, for the longest time, I always thought the stage would never have a pop boost, but yep, here we are. Yeah, this is also one of the best tracks in the game.
Oh
my
yeah, so
opinion.
good. I love it. fits the mood so well. First, a whole bunch of combat we have to do.
Yeah, the stage is full of combat if you do it normally.
Sure, you're kinda gonna clip through this laser gate right here.
Yeah, you wanna make sure you don't destroy the enemies, because lasers what we use for bomb boosting.
It's
There we
very good
go.
that those other two enemies were actually out of range of that team last. Like, just let them walk, and you should always be fine. And
there
there
it
we go. So yeah, you did have to go through a wall there, but the wall you actually only just need running speed to get through. It's easy.
Very nice.
Wow, barely past the door.
The camera
is not covered.
Yeah. Likes
Okay.
to get stuck when you do the spot boost.
In the
It's
head
almost
now.
like you just broke the game.
Sure is a mysterious switch.
So yeah, you skipped like a very good number of rooms there.
And also an auto-scroller, so it's also very nice.
Yep. The little bobsled sections, Basic Mansion has them. They're just auto-scrollers. You just have to walk forward to go fast. That's it. And jump over stuff sometimes, I guess.
I guess we can go over DPG, which is Team Blast glitch, which is what Ricky just did. So you see this Team Blast attack that destroys every enemy. You have to fill up the meter to use this attack. The meter in the top right that you can see right now. And one thing you can do to fill the meter is using Thundershoots as the fly character. But if you do a Thundershoot and switch a character on the same frame, you do like a lot of Thundershoots very quickly, so you can just fill the meter super quick. It's
Yeah,
mostly
you
gonna be
only-
used in the next stage, because it's a boss fight. So you're gonna be seeing it there.
And it's a boss fight with a lot of enemies.
Oh yeah.
I forgot what to jump. Okay, fine.
Hey, good recovery.
Very nice. Coming up on the ending section, we're gonna do a little glitch.
Whoa. Stay there.
So the way you set this up is you Thundershoot your teammates so that Rouge has Rouge is the only character information, and once you steal only character, you're just gonna throw some fake rings, which, like you see right now, do attack, and there you go. Skip the section. And
Okay,
there's the
let's
end
go.
stage.
Let your guard down just yet.
Skips like 3 big fights there at the end.
Nice.
Okay, redemption moment.
Alright, good luck.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Time for redemption.
What do you think, Omega?
Brah. Couldn't make it work. Well, today is a bad day for Katsun Glitch.
So
That's sad.
He's been missing 2 very important glitches that save a total of 0 frames, but they mess up the cutscenes and are very funny. But yeah, more robots. Once again, trying to get as many levels as possible.
Yeah.
Nice RNG, thank you, game.
Yeah, we need Omega level 3. We got level 0.
Yeah. The problem is that Omega is actually very useful for getting rid of these enemies, but you also need level ups on him, and you can't get level ups on him if you use them to get rid of the enemies.
Uh-huh. So you have to do like some backup here.
Yeah, backup is literally all Team Blast Glitch.
That's a very fun backup. Just team blast every wave.
With the amount of
Yeah,
enemies
pretty
that are
much.
here, Team Blast is actually a legit option for for a lot of these waves. If you have the right level ups, you can usually find something a little bit faster, but Team Blast glitch is always a solid option at the very least. Kind of depends on the team, of course. Team Dark just happens to have a very short animation.
Ah, brilliant.
Ah, I didn't get the level up. RNG not being nice today.
Nice thing about these flying robots is that you can destroy both the airplane and the robot that they're holding if you just destroy the airplane.
Why did Team Blast so early?
Oh no.
Okay, back up. Oh, I have time for.
Wait, does still work? Oh wait, no.
Yeah, I mean that wave actually takes a lot to spawn.
Yeah, there's like a little thing that can happen with waves where you have the flying enemies, where if you destroy one of the robots that they're holding by destroying the airplane, then sometimes that actual robot doesn't get destroyed properly, and he just kind of respawns off in the distance and takes a little bit to explode. It's just a bug that sometimes happens.
And there it is, the Omega level 3 when I don't need it anymore.
Hey, always when you don't need it anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I actually can make a news for it, but honestly, I don't really.
Estimated us, haven't you?
It kills everything, that's cool, but at this rate, I can do it with any character.
Yep. It really is the previous sets of 3 waves that you want level 3 Omega for a lot. Or the upside down sections, yeah. That's where you want level 3 Omega.
Yeah, you don't really need it at the end.
At the end here, you have the hammer robots with helmets. They take so long to kill normally because you first have to take their helmet off that even if you don't have a Team Blast yet, it is faster to just build one up with Team Blast glitch and do a Team Blast than it is to fight them normally. Even if there's just one.
Okay, we had some funny RNG.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I think this is a classic, never happened before. I don't know. Marathon
Well,
like
yeah,
at its finest.
Unlikely, you know, to get level 2 Omega.
I don't remember when was the actual last time I get Omega level 2 at least after like 10 waves. That was really unfortunate.
Quote Deku from his Robot Carnival tutorial. If at this point you don't have this set of level ups, I feel very bad for you because you're a very unlucky person.
It happens. Okay, time for the actual fun. I guess, I hope. I swear. I really swear.
Yeah, this stage looks very, very cool.
This level is super fun. It goes right.
Uh-huh.
It's very open. There's a lot of stuff that damages you. You already know what that means.
Uh-huh. Absolutely.
So, on this level, the very first thing we do.
Very high. We might even be at the edge of space.
Oh, I love that setup so much.
Yeah, you just land and
Yep.
then you just get above this. It's awesome.
Perfect.
Oh no. Oh,
Nice.
nice. Almost looked like he was gonna be too far. But made it. Nice.
Nice. Just a bunch of nice small buffers to skip a bunch of sections.
Uh-huh.
There was a gate there that would stop us from progressing, but you can just walk on the side of the ship. So it's so cool. Oh, I love that. Cool.
Yeah, actually, it's one of the cooler stages in my opinion, even casually.
That's pretty cool.
It looks very badass.
And that guitar just goes in, dude. Goes in.
Oh yeah. of the music as well.
You do have these auto scrollers, but you take the bad with the good. And we have Bob to skip most of them.
Yep.
Of course.
Classic.
Imagine light dash working.
And a rub up against the wall for a little bit of extra height.
Oh.
Ooh, just barely
Unfortunately,
enough.
we get enough height. Should be good?
Good.
Alright. Alright, this is one of the hardest lobbies.
Oops.
Oh, that looks bad.
This looks very long, actually. Hopefully, but
Ooh.
very far. Nah, there's no way I'm gonna have to play the entire level again.
Oh no.
Oh no. Nah, you have to restart, I think.
Yeah, this is the risk about the ball boost. Yep.
Have to
Okay,
play the
let's
entire
see
stage.
again the ball boost, and well, it's a good time for the nation, I guess.
Basically.
Let's see. Yep, so there is still quite a few things on at the moment. If you want to donate some money, you can get the bonus game added to the list, which is Sonic Advance 3. And also, there's an option to bid on different Yoshi colours as well. Highest donation currently is $5, so there's everything to pay for with that. But yeah, feel free to donate money if you would like to support goes.
The reason we restarted is because there's no kill planes in that section. So you can just take a death and go back to the checkpoint. Just have to play the base again. At least we get to hear more active music.
Yeah, actually, the music is very good. All the soundtrack
I
of
mean-
this game is actually amazing.
I mean, you guys do. I do here on the restream for that we have with low delay. There's no actual sound, so.
Yeah, I guess
But,
that's true.
But I've heard it enough that I can imagine it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, the movement of the last battleship is actually super cool, so I don't mind doing it again. So I hope I just not get first.
Oh, light dash worked. What a surprise.
Sure, but
I think you should
probably
land.
should land.
Yep.
At least we're not playing the entire level again. Oh wow. Okay, I'm landing in the battleship at least. This is slower. Normally you land straight in the end, but
It is
this
still
can keep
faster.
going. So let's go.
I'm genuinely amazed that you could already tell that you were short, just just by looking at the background.
Yeah, we got some visual cues.
Yeah.
And there's the core ring.
Ah,
Ah,
okay. That was a clear.
extra.
We're out of there.
Jumping into goal ring, hardest trick.
Yeah, that bubbles is actually very brutal. It's really unfortunate when you miss it, like in a huge pace, because it's like really late in the run, and believe me, it happens.
Oh yeah, it's happened a lot.
You can even take just a death and lose 30 seconds without playing. The entire level is death run. It's
Yeah.
really hard when that happens, and that can happen actually a lot of. Just this one is very likely.
Hope you guys are ready for some Final Fortress. Because we're not gonna see much of it.
Nice thing about Final Fortress is that it goes in a straight line and it goes downwards. So really all you just gotta get is a bob boost that goes forward and you will end up somewhere. Doesn't mean you have to do a lot of falling though.
Oh yeah.
No ball jumps today.
No, minus 1 second.
It's a very important second.
Yep. See if we can get the... Very nice.
Hopefully this is good.
Looks good.
We have some kills to confirm. Oh, actually got kinda long, but I should be able to fix it.
Yeah, I think you're gonna be fine.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Good.
The camera is gonna be weird, I think. Oh, the camera wasn't weird. I hope you're ready for a minute of falling.
Yeah, good moment for nations, baby. Because this is a really long fall.
The last section is just essentially a gigantic section of downwards rails where you get shot at by a lot of lasers, and as a result, the actual goal ring is very far down.
We could find a way to fall faster. It would save a lot of time. But there's no current known way. Wait, are you gonna? No, we're fine.
Fortunately, the final platform is huge.
Okay, that was
Oh,
a very
yeah.
gamer time anyway, actually. This
That
was...
was very solid. Good job.
That's pretty
Yeah.
Sub 210, very nice.
Not taking this
209.
seriously.
My goodness. You don't understand. I recently watched the Game Grumps playthrough of this, so seeing that stage in 209 is very funny.
Actually, this Final Fortress I got right now would have been a gold yesterday. I got the gold right before this round of practice.
That is
Two of... Actually, I have like 2 or 3, I think, from time attack, but on rounds 206 the best time.
Oh yeah, for on runs is completely different. Coming up on the final boss, get ready on time.
If everything goes right, this boss should be over very quickly. He's just gonna get level 2 Tails, sorry, Rouge in this case. And...
Who is Tails?
Who is Tails? I don't know, different story.
from a different game.
Doesn't exist. And yeah. At level 2 Tails, I said it again. Rouge does damage. And then in this section, Emperor doesn't use a shield, so just do damage.
Very close to 1 cycle.
Very close.
What?
Oh,
Okay.
Tornado.
Okay, it can be even worse.
oh, absolutely.
Okay, let's go.
And that's
That was a
time.
kinda interesting second time. Is now, I guess.
Time is now.
Yep.
Right?
GG's.
GG,
Good
bro.
stuff.
Not the best run of my life, but very,
Yeah, shame about
I
that.
hope, entertaining showcase. I tried to show everything I have, just a couple bubbles I wasn't trying, but pretty much everything I have a level for the... So it was a fun run, I guess.
The fact that you're consistent enough to run Team Dark in marathons is just a testament to your skill, so don't worry. Because this is the hardest category that the game has to offer right now, I think.
Yeah, and
yeah.
I made sure to make it even harder.
Yeah. Like, it wasn't the hardest way before you got to it, but then you got to it, and now it's the hardest.
Yeah, it's especially not marathon friendly, so just to get a good marathon run is incredible.
Absolutely.
Yeah, actually, the estimate time I gave was right after I finished my very first Team Dark run, and
Good luck.
it was estimating some 10 minutes of margin. That is actually... But I got the plus 9:52 from my PB. I was actually like,
All this
well,
I think you can.
just
lower your
that
estimate
now
a
this
little
is
bit.
like 9 minutes and underestimate. So
Something.
You should lower.
Really?
it
all
to
things are
1%.
fine with that.
That's enough margin.
But yeah, I improved a lot since I submitted. So well, a lot of stuff happened. There was a moment that I got the like 3 minutes and a half PB, and well, that was the world record from nowhere. I didn't even have time to get the world record contender. I just happened to get it randomly once. Well, I don't know. People here all they always are very supportive. So thank you very much to you too and everyone from there. It has been a real pleasure having this round here. So, well, there to for the organization for all this research. And well, thank you very much for everyone that watched it. I'm showed it to you to the fastest course and to for commentating.
Yep, my pleasure being here, and yeah, thank you for having us.
Yeah,
Thanks
thanks
very
for
much.
having us.
Also, run our speed game. Sonic Heroes is really cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Run our speed game. We'll be happy to help. We have Discord. It's linked on the speedrun.com page. Come join us.